If you are joining on EIOTCLUB.com, we are so excited to have you all joining us today. And if you are tuning in from elsewhere, make sure that you all are checking out all of the deals, all of the products over on EIOTCLUB.com. And welcome into all of you lovely people out there as well. So my name is Hannah Fletcher, and we are so excited to be talking all about the world of SIM cards. So again, if you are looking to purchase, if you're looking to interact, this is live. You all can ask questions in the chat. I'll take breaks, I'll take moments to check in with everybody and make sure that everybody is being taken care of. So if you are looking for a better way overall to just stay connected, if you're looking for a place that has wonderful products, no hidden fees, no contracts, we have options for you. And most importantly, we also have options for your budget, which is so important. Now, we very much value at EIOTCLUB the idea of one SIM for all. The idea of effortless connectivity in order to be able to support you to the best of our ability. EIOTCLUB was founded in 2019, and we most definitely specialize in the idea of providing reliable and affordable SIM cards to you all, and especially for people that are out there that are those IoT users. So again, welcome in if you are just joining, and make sure that you all are watching on EIOTCLUB.com, and especially if you are looking to be able to purchase as well. We have some wonderful promotions, and we'll be going over those here in just a few minutes. So again, welcome in, welcome everybody. Now, don't forget that this is a digital showroom experience. This is live, this is interactive, and this is a shoppable digital showroom. So if you are new to the idea of a shoppable digital showroom, you are able to see any of the products that are listed here on EIOTCLUB.com. And we have a lot of products in our show. We actually have about 15 products that we're going to be talking about in total. And you're able to go ahead and obviously purchase any of those products today. And if you do choose to purchase, you will be able to use the code BOO10, which, happy Halloween, by the way, happy Halloween. The code BOO10 will get you 10% off, and then you can use the code BOO20 if you are looking to save 20% off of our security camera. We're going to be talking about that here in just a little bit as well. So again, make sure that you are adding products to cart, and make sure that, all right. And also keep in mind too that we do have so many wonderful people that are joining in from all over: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If you are out there, please make sure that you are checking us out on EIOTCLUB.com, okay? Again, if you are watching this live stream live in real time, feel free to chat away, ask us questions, and we also have a moderator in the chat as well that will be able to answer your questions possibly a little bit quicker than I can, because I'll be informing you all about these products, but I will take specific chat breaks throughout this digital showroom experience. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the idea of a prepaid SIM card. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I grew up in that initial wave of SIM cards where everybody was purchasing the physical SIMs and they were constantly reloading them, okay? So now we have two different options here at EIOTCLUB. We have digital and we also have physical SIM cards, okay? And we'll be touching on the details of those more specifically later on throughout our show today, but I do just obviously want to address that idea. Now, EIOTCLUB SIM cards, these are prepaid SIMs, and they allow for you to be able to pay for your carrier's service up front. Now, essentially, this is going to allow for your phone or for your other devices in order to be able to connect up to a cellular network. Now, traditional carriers, they use something called a postpaid SIM. So basically, this is tied to a carrier's plan, and then you are billed monthly depending upon your usage. Something that I really like about EIOTCLUB is the idea that everything here is basically customizable. You can choose which plan works for you, how much money you're willing to spend, and you can also basically make that contingent off of the usage, okay? Now, the idea and the benefit of the prepaid SIM, like EIOTCLUB and like what EIOTCLUB offers, again, that is really rounding back over to that point that I was just talking about, the idea that you are able to customize your plan in accordance to what you need. So if you have questions, again, make sure that you all are dropping it below in that chat. And again, if anybody is tuning in from any of our lovely platforms, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, please make sure that you are taking a look over on our website, EIOTCLUB.com, especially if you are looking to purchase today. Again, my name is Hannah Fletcher, and I'll be checking in with chat here in just a little bit. Now, another thing that I do want to talk about real quick is the idea of why EIOTCLUB. So there are several reasons as to why you should consider using EIOTCLUB. And again, the idea of affordability, a customized experience, a tailored experience to you and to your needs. So first and foremost, EIOTCLUB is designed specifically for IoT devices. So unlike regular SIM cards, okay, that are made for phones, if you think about like the old school phones, like a BlackBerry, for example, right? You could always turn it over, you could take the back off, and then you have that physical SIM. This is a much more evolved concept when it comes to SIM cards. So basically, unlike the idea of those regular SIM cards being made for phones, EIOTCLUB focuses on devices like security cameras, which we'll be touching on in our show, some smartwatches even for children, GPS trackers, and even more. So that overall means better compatibility and stable connectivity for what really matters. Number two, we have our flexible prepaid plans. So you have no contracts, you have no hidden fees, you have no surprise bills, no credit checks, okay? And also what's really great about EIOTCLUB is the idea of that instant turnaround time. You don't have to go and wait in line on a Saturday in a queue at AT&T and buy some time, right? You do not have to do that. Everything here is pretty instantaneous. And in 2025, that's the type of world that we're living in. Now, those flexible prepaid plans, again, you can have a 30-day, 180-day, even a 3-year contract. You have total freedom to do whatever you would like to do, okay? And also we have that reliable triple network coverage. So EIOTCLUB is partnering with AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Those are your top US carriers, okay? So whether you're at home, whether you're on the road, whether you are traveling abroad, you are always able to stay online. It's built for your lifestyle, it's built for your devices, and it's also built ultimately for your peace of mind. So that is why we recommend EIOTCLUB. And also, just as a reminder, these SIM cards, they do connect you online and they are data only. So a lot of times people are always curious about the idea of phone numbers, texting, calling, etc. No, these do not cover that, but what these will do is they're going to support you to be able to download apps. One of the biggest apps that we are all familiar with at this point is WhatsApp, for example, or other apps to be able to communicate. So that is the big difference. That is the thing that we do just want to continue to remind you about. And hello, I see a bunch of people sounding out in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, hello. Let's get into our world of SIM cards, okay? We are very excited, and again, we recommend that you join on EIOTCLUB.com if you are streaming in and tuning in from our other services. We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you're watching on any of those platforms, hop on over to EIOTCLUB.com if you are looking to purchase. All right, so again, we love the idea of the plug and play simplicity. We love the idea of having a fast and reliable connection, seamless 4G, LTE to 5G coverage with all of our cards that we are looking at today, okay? There is no way that you have to deal with any type of throttling. You're only receiving instant activation. Again, if you're looking for easy, affordable, reliable connectivity, this is the right place for you all. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and let's shift gears. We are gonna go into our very first SIM card, and that is going to be our double network SIM. So I think that this is a really great place to start, especially again, if you are looking to be able to get into the world of SIM cards, but maybe you don't exactly know where to start. This one's pretty basic, it's pretty straightforward, and that's personally why I really like this one. So right here, this is our USA Double Play Network Security Camera SIM card. So this one is ideal, especially if you are looking through the lens of a security camera. All right, it's perfect for security cameras. It's going to provide you with that high-speed 5G network, so you can really enjoy the idea of having the highest speed working for you. Now, the biggest difference between something like this versus our triple play, a lot of times I do want to clarify that we use terms like double play or triple play here at EIOTCLUB.com. What that means is you're playing to either 2 carriers or you're going to be playing to either 3 carriers. Triple play, that's always increasing the idea of basically latching on to the most connectivity that you can versus the double play. If you know that in your area, T-Mobile and AT&T have a pretty big presence, you'll be totally fine latching onto that double play network, okay? So this has USA coverage. It also has no activation required. You're able to just insert this into your actual camera and you can start utilizing this. So say for example, we have a family, the holidays are coming up, and people are looking to be able to travel. This is a really, really great opportunity to be able to pick up a card like this, because this is going to be able to be used in your security camera. You can always log on and check your security camera through whatever provider you're obtaining that camera from. We do have one here that we recommend, our Reolink through EIOTCLUB. Or if you're using a different camera provider, you can always log into whatever that app is and you can take a look and see at what's going on, okay? That is something that we definitely recommend. And again, what's really great about that is it gives you that peace of mind for when you are out of town, right? If you're out of town, the holidays are coming up, you're sitting there with your family, people are obviously entertaining one another, there's conversations going on, you can tune in, you can check in on your home at any time. You're going to have 5G coverage. So another idea too is if for some reason there's like a snowstorm, again, we're looking at the holidays, I'm kind of looking down the road over the next few months. If there's a snowstorm, if your power gets knocked out, if you lose service for any reason, if you lose your connectivity to the internet, this is going to allow for your camera to default to either a T-Mobile or an AT&T connection. So that is why we recommend something like this. Of course, we have it available in different thresholds. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, if you're on EIOTCLUB.com, it's gonna range from $35.99 over to $98, okay? So take a look, pick whichever threshold you would like. I definitely think that if you wanna really get used to something like this, the 90 day is not a bad option. I'm a big fan of go big or go home. I like the idea of getting that 360-day support, working with that 24 gigabyte threshold to be able to make sure that I am getting the support for as long as possible. I like that 360-day retention. I think that that's just really, really nice, truly. So let us know if you have any questions. This is our double network security camera SIM card, okay? So if you have questions about this, feel free to drop it in the chat. We're gonna go over to our next item. So this is actually going to be our triple network security SIM. So let me just get reset for that. Oh, wonderful. Okay, perfect. That's actually great, but thinking of getting triple for more coverage. I've got triple coming right at you, my dear. All right, so let me take a look and see here. Let me see. So this is going to be our triple network. I think that the triple is really great for more coverage. So you have Verizon, you have AT&T, and then you also have T-Mobile. So this is a really, really great option, again, if you are looking to be able to play to all three of those strengths. Or in the case of our double network, we did not have Verizon, okay? My dad, he lives out kind of a ways away, and he loves his life out there, but it's really nice for him to be able to have access to something like this because he doesn't always get the best signal in his home. So if you are somebody that finds yourself to be like that, this is the perfect place for you. And for him, he has Verizon. That is really, really the prominent tower that's in his region. So this is our triple network security SIM. Again, you're getting support from Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And it also has a high-speed 4G network, okay? So you can enjoy fast and reliable connectivity via that 4G network. Now again, USA coverage, there's no contract, there's no hidden fees. That's what we really love about EIOTCLUB. Again, you are not having to count on the idea that there could be surprises coming up down the pipeline. Everything is extremely customizable. It's a customizable experience. You can pick and choose what you need for your life, for your means, what works for you and for your area, okay? And also what works most importantly for your budget too. So again, this security camera SIM, it's going to run on that high speed, anywhere between 4G, and again, in certain conditions, in certain places, even up to 5G, LTE, the whole kit and caboodle of what you need in order to make sure that your data is loading and that it's being recorded as swiftly and as quickly as possible. The higher the speed of the connection, obviously the clearer the image that's going to be populated through onto the SIM card, right? But also it's really great too because it's going to allow you to get the most accurate update in the quickest amount of time possible. So something like this, even with our triple play network SIM card, what I really like about this is the idea of, yes, we use this scenario with the holidays and the vacation, but also with the holidays coming up. Think about this. You're getting packages getting delivered to your home, right? But again, you want to make sure that you're always having that nice ability to check in, to keep an eye on things. You want that nice inherent recording just going on in the background, just in case. Porch pirates are a thing, especially nowadays. I feel like over the past few years, we've seen such a skyrocket in porch pirates. So you can keep an eye on all of your deliveries that are coming to your home, whether it's the holiday season, even if it's not. This is a great way to be able to get the most accurate update on what's going on in your area. So again, we love EOT Club because it's giving you the opportunity to take control of your life and take control of your means and your needs. And again, this one is going to be down below for $44 is the initial price point, or 45, we'll round up. So 45 bucks up to 126, and that's going to depend on which threshold size you would like. Again, I'm a big 360-day kind of person. I like to just be done with it all. So the idea of $140 for 360 days is a pretty viable option, but if that's not so much your speed, you can definitely take a look at some of the lower thresholds as well. And again, anybody out there that's looking to purchase anything, make sure that you're tuning into our stream on EIOTCLUB.com, and especially for those of you who are watching on any of our other platforms, shout out to our viewers on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Hello, hello, welcome in. Make sure that you all are checking out our website if you do want to purchase. Now keep in mind too that promo code is going to be BOO10, okay? So BOO, like Halloween, and then the number 10, if you are looking to save 10% today on any of the items that we have in our digital showroom. And if you are looking to save 20%, you can use the code BOO20. That's exclusively for our camera that we're going to be talking about here in just a little bit. So make sure that you all are staying tuned. We have a great show still ahead for you all. And let us know if you have any questions. You guys are so wonderful in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. All right, now we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna head over to our trail camera sim, all right? I think this is actually such a unique idea, the idea of a trail camera SIM card. I think that that's perfect, right? And again, what I love about EOT Club is the idea that you are really getting that customizable approach, right? So you would think of just using like a standard SIM card in general, but the idea of an actual SIM for our trail cam is a whole different ballgame, and I absolutely love this one. So this is going to be the trail camera SIM right here. We're gonna actually open it up. I wanna give you an idea as to what this looks like, okay? So this is our trail camera right here. And then if you do wanna insert the physical SIM card, you're gonna go ahead and put it right here. There's a little SIM slot for you all. So I wanna turn it on. I actually wanna show you what this looks like in real time. All right, so this is the idea of when you go to turn it on. And then basically what you're going to do, I'm covering the back camera now, but what you're going to do is you would activate the camera in your app. So again, we do have an EOT Club app if anybody is interested in downloading that. And then you are able to connect up your cameras to that app. You also can purchase any of your SIM cards and take care of all of that. So let us know if you have any questions, okay? All right. Oh, okay. Oh, Marco on TikTok has a question. If we have unlimited/3 networks. Okay, good question. Thank you. That's all right, cool. So Marco on TikTok, hello. We are covering, in terms of the US based coverage, we have 3 major networks. So it's gonna be T-Mobile, it's gonna be Verizon, and it's gonna be AT&T as far as that goes. And if you do find yourself traveling across the globe, we also have coverage for that as well. We're gonna get into that a little bit later in the show. So as far as that goes, those 3 major networks are the best and also just like the most prominent providers that we have here in the US. So as long as you have one of those to be able to latch onto, you're gonna be in good standing, okay? All right, and obviously just a presence in your area. But again, those are the 3 top providers that we have here in the US. One of those will always be in support of whatever area you're in, no matter what. So great question. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask. So yes, exactly. The trail cams are so cool. Good to know that there are specific SIM cards. Absolutely. So actually, you can get this. It's on a huge markdown right now. It's 46% off. If you did want to grab one of these, it's only going to be $5.39 right now. So the trail cam is obviously being supported in a triple play fashion. So you have AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. And it's also designed for trail cams to be able to stay connected. So obviously you can control the settings when it comes to the trail cams. If you want this to be a little bit more sensitive, if you wanted to pick up on like a deer walking throughout the woods, obviously it's gonna trigger. This is a really great type of a camera, obviously for hunters, for wildlife enthusiasts, even anybody managing remote property. This is a really good viable option. And again, this is going to be weatherproof and weather resistant as well. So if anybody is interested in something like this, I definitely recommend taking a look at it. The idea for a trail cam is just very nice. It's a very good quality as far as this goes. So again, I think that this is a really, really great option. And again, we do have this SIM card here that can be inserted, that can be supported in compatibility with your trail cam. So let us know if you have any questions, but that's everything involving our trail cam and what it's capable of doing, and especially highlighting the idea of the triple play SIM card. And again, if you all are looking to be able to save money today, use that code BOO10 for 10% off, and use the code BOO20 if you're looking to be able to save 20% off of our Reolink security camera. And that's what we're gonna be talking about next, all right? So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this one. All right, this is our Reolink camera. I love security cameras. I think they're so fun. I think that they're so necessary. And I just think that the technology has become so much more advanced with our security cameras in general. So this is the Reolink camera for anybody that's looking into this. Again, you can use that code to save 20% off today. This is a really great time to be able to purchase something like this. Normally you're looking about $180 for that initial price point too. So yes, this is gonna drop all the way down to $143.99 today, okay? Not a bad idea to have this in your shopping bag. Now, this is also great because it does have a ton of reliability. There's no disconnections. It also rotates 360 degrees, and it's perfect if you are looking for something that is also obviously battery powered, but also if you are looking at something that is compatible with the idea of solar panels, okay? So a lot of people are really into that solar panel technology to be able to charge their cameras. It also allows for them to have to get on ladders less, you know, to have to tend to their cameras less because of the idea of the solar panel ultimately charging the camera. If you did want to go that route, make sure that you're looking at every option on EIOTCLUB.com for sure, okay? So what I love about this is it does deliver that sharp 5 MP resolution. So you are going to be able to see everything that is going on with this camera. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm actually gonna show you what it looks like when we have her turned on. All right, if you flip her right here, you have the power on button. So let's go ahead, let's show you that. And then it takes a second to fire up. And again, this can be connected in your EIOTCLUB app. So the app is free, you can download it on any device, iPhones, Androids, anything like that, an iPad, and you are going to be able to connect this up. So as you can see, I don't have the SIM card in all the way. Right. So see, what's nice about this is obviously it's very smart. It's able to know exactly what's going on. It's able to communicate. And again, I don't have that SIM card in all the way because I was gonna show you guys what that looks like. And she is rotating. Again, that 360 degree rotation. She is scanning the entire room right now. It's a really, really great camera. And also it is able to be alerted to where, or set up rather, to where it can alert people if they are walking onto your property. So that is another idea, to inform them that they are on recording. I think that this is really important just to have for overall security purposes. And also I think it's really great too. I've seen a lot of people installing this more like on the corners of their garages. And so what they'll do is they can get a nice scope of what's going on in terms of basically a wide range of their property, and it keeps an eye on everything. And with that 360 degree rotation, even better. You have this working for you because of the pan, because of the tilt capabilities. So yes, you can watch vehicles, it can pick up on people, animals, anything like that. You can adjust the sensitivity as well in your app. That way, if there are, especially if you live out in the woods, maybe at nighttime, you're getting a lot of raccoons and deer and everything like that. You don't necessarily want this to get triggered just because of the wildlife, but you would want this to detect more of people, more of vehicles. Everything is, again, customizable and to your advantage and to your control in that app, all right? So again, you can use that code BOO20 if you do want to save that 20% off. And also, again, it's going to be listed right there for $143.99. So if you are looking to be able to insert the SIM card, there is actually a micro USB and also a nano SIM slot right here. This is just a little pull tab. You'll just pull that open and make sure that you have the camera in the proper position to be able to do so. Any wiring, any charging, anything like that will be funneled right through down here. And then you can see that it has the little USB tab right there for you all, again, to make sure that it is plugged in and to make sure that it is being charged. And also you can sync that up again with your solar panel if you choose to go in that direction with it. But it's very reliable. Again, I think that security cameras are a must in this day and age. I think that everybody should have at least one, if not multiple. And again, you are able to connect and take a look at what's going on in the security camera from anywhere at any point, and again, across any type of network. So great camera. Let us know if you have questions about it. But we are actually gonna go ahead and check in with chat just for a moment here. So let me make sure everybody is taken care of. All right, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do wanna remind you too, as I'm checking in with chat, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. With our chat too, we do have a moderator that's in here helping us as well. And again, make sure that you are tuning in on EIOTCLUB.com if you are looking to be able, especially to make a purchase. If you would even like to see some of the other products that we have, that's totally fine too. Again, just check out EIOTCLUB.com. And also right down here, there's a little shopping bag icon. That's how you can bring everything up and you can take a look at all of the different products that we have to choose from, okay? Just scroll around and take a look and let us know if you have questions. All right, smartwatch, we're actually getting right into that. I think that's next, if I'm not mistaken, or it's almost next. We have like one more product and then we're getting to the smartwatch, so I will be touching on that for you. If you have a specific question about it, let me know. But we will be touching on our kids' smartwatch in this show. But the smartwatches are great. I think that they're really great investments to be able to have the smartwatches. And I think too that they're really, really great because of the fact that they have the SIM cards that are compatible. They'll increase the opportunity for any type of call, any type of contact, anything like that. So those watches are really great. We're gonna get into it here in just a moment, okay? All right, so now we're gonna shift gears. I see that chat is caught up, chat is supported, and I love to see that. If you are just joining in, welcome, welcome everybody. Again, my name is Hannah Fletcher. We are here on EIOTCLUB.com. If you are tuning in from anywhere else, all right, if you're tuning in from TikTok, if you're tuning in from Instagram, Facebook, any of our wonderful platforms, YouTube, please make sure that you are coming over to EIOTCLUB.com. You can take a look at all of the products that we have in our shopping cart. You can use the code BOO10 in order to save an extra 10%. And on anything involving our camera, actually specifically our camera, you can use the code BOO20 to save an extra 20%. All right. So we're gonna take a look at our EIOTCLUB GPS tracker. This is the SIM card. The starting price for her is going to be about $24.30. So that's including that 10% discount right there. This is normally about 27 bucks. GPS SIM cards are amazing. The fact that SIM cards have evolved to this type of technology where it's solely for GPS tracking, I absolutely love. So whether you are tracking a vehicle, you could be tracking a fleet, a pet, valuable equipment. I know a lot of times, we live in LA even, the idea of people taking different forms of like studio equipment, film equipment, people are always renting that out. So having something like this is extremely, extremely helpful. Now this is going to be able to give you that real-time tracking. And again, you are going to be able to know exactly where everything is all of the time without contracts, hidden fees, any type of activation headaches, long periods of time of waiting. None of that has to happen here with EIOTCLUB, okay? Now, keep in mind too that this is a triple play SIM card. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Again, those are your 3 top US carriers and providers. All right, so what's really nice about the fact that you are getting triple play on here, you're also getting the ability to have triple cut SIMs if you are looking to be able to fit into any type of a GPS tracker. You're gonna get that triple cut SIM, so basically any of them are going to be able to fit into those GPS trackers, okay? So if I go and I get a GPS tracker from a store, or if I get it online, anything like that, I can make sure that my GPS card is going to easily be inserted into those. I don't have to worry about it not fitting. And that's really important, right? Because sometimes we'll end up getting cards, SIM cards, anything like that. Chargers, we've dealt with this before, and it's not a direct match. With this and with this technology, you can guarantee that you are going to be able to get yourself taken care of with those GPS devices. Now again, we are really proud of the idea of the no contracts, no hidden fees. Everything is just paying for what you need. And another factor that I do want to point out about EIOTCLUB is we have access to 24-hour customer support. So if I'm purchasing my camera, or if I'm purchasing a SIM card and it's 2 in the morning and I don't know how to use something and I need to figure it out right now for whatever reason, or something may be malfunctioning or glitching, I have access to 24-hour customer support through EIOTCLUB.com, and I always have that there for me. So that is another thing that I personally am a big fan of, you know, especially for those people out there. They may understand tech, they may not understand tech, things happen. Obviously having that support there, having the ability to check in with somebody, that live support is a very, very nice feature to be able to have. So that's there on EIOTCLUB.com, always and forever, for anybody that is in need of it. So again, GPS SIM card, it's on for $24.30. If anybody is interested in getting this right now, I think that this is a great deal. And I think that having the GPS SIM card is a great way to be able to go. So it's a great tracker. Again, if you're looking to be able to keep an eye on pets, children, vehicles, anything of that sort. Again, if you're renting something out to other people, this is a great way to be able to go. Very nice, very safe, and very secure. So that is everything to do with our GPS SIM card. We're gonna shift gears over to our smartwatch. So for my person that was asking in the chat about the watch, this one is for you. All right, my friend? I love the smartwatch. I think it's so cute. I wish that this was around when I was younger. Now I know that it's a kid's smartwatch, but I think that this is a really, really great item to be able to have, especially for people that might be a little bit more on the elderly side. I know that we have things like Life Alert nowadays, which that's helpful, but I think that this is a really great way just to be able to keep an eye on them and where they're at. Sometimes they go astray, which is very sad, so it's very nice to be able to keep an eye on where those types of people are at all times. So this right here, this is our smartwatch. The original price for her is about $79.99, okay? So if anybody is looking to be able to get this, it does come obviously with your charger. It's even gonna come with this little tool right here to be able to access where the SIM card is gonna go, okay? Anything that you would need to access, you just wanna hold on to this tool. I recommend keeping it in its box. And also, pro tip, the box does come with the instructions, everything that you could need, okay? So you can open this up and that's how you're going to be able to tend to this. So right now we do have a promotion going on where you can get the compatible SIM card, which this is compatible with that triple play. You can get that. It's at the bottom of your screen. It's on for $5 right now. You're getting a great, great deal. You can pre-order ahead of time, and that is through the end of October. And again, we do have that kid's smartwatch, depending on which threshold you want to get. That starting price is around $50, and then it's going to range up to $120. But again, this is going to be the smartwatch. You can obviously insert your SIM right here. It's also going to auto connect. You don't have to configure. You don't have to worry about any type of setup. Again, any type of lag or turnaround time. As soon as you put that SIM card in, get a charge, power it on, you're good to go. All right, now this is a great way to be able to stay connected. This is going to provide about a 4G support, which is perfect, especially for people that are looking to be able to reach their child. They can have unlimited video calls, voice calls, and messaging, okay? And those are going to be parent-approved contacts that can ultimately reach your child. So yes, it is obviously safe. It's very nice too. It's very lightweight. It's very durable for your child if you are looking to use this specifically for a child. But we do see a lot of people using this for elderly as well. Because of the idea that it's lightweight, it's simple, it's reliable, it's the idea of set and forget technology, okay? Now, what's also really great about this is, yes, you can keep them connected, but also you can keep them up to date in the family management and shared location tracking setting, okay? So a lot of technology advancements have happened. We've seen a lot of different apps on the market where people are obviously setting their whole families up so they can kind of see where everybody's at. This is able to also perform that type of a function. So mom and dad can always keep an eye on where Susie's at. They can see if Susie's at lunch. They can see if Susie has left the school, anything of that sort. This is a really, really great watch. I think that this is the perfect time too to be able to get something like this. It does have also real-time GPS location tracking. So yes, you're getting the SIM card. You can call them, you can text them, anything like that. And again, those are going to be contacts that are parent approved. But also what's really great too is with that real-time GPS tracking, you can effectively know exactly where they are, again, at all times. So 4G LTE connection, we'll take it. We absolutely love it. If you are interested in getting something like this, I also think this would be a really cute holiday present. You know, your kid opening something up like this. This is so hip. This is so neat. Honestly, I love an Apple Watch, don't get me wrong, but I think the idea of something like this is a heck of a lot more durable. And again, with the durability on this, with the band, the face is very nice, very, very sturdy. I think it's a really great option for your child. And it's also easier too because it's a lot less likely that they're going to lose a watch versus losing like a little tiny phone. Or if anybody in the chat please enlighten me, somebody in the chat. If anybody remembers the Firefly, okay? The Firefly phone, that's what I grew up looking at. I didn't have that one, but all of my friends did. Oh my gosh, the times have changed. Now they have smartwatches, it's incredible. So I think that this is really great technology, and it's also not too advanced to where you're giving a kid a phone at a young age. I was actually recently watching something talking about the idea of connectivity and how harmful it is for kids to obviously have access to phones at such a young age. So the smartwatch is a really great option to be able to make sure that they are staying tuned, staying connected, but also they're not being too exposed to too much too quickly. They're still able to preserve that youth, and that's super important. Somebody said, I bought the watch, it's very easy to use and the positioning is very accurate. That's awesome. I love to hear that. And I'd love to hear the positive reviews. If you have positive reviews about anything too, please feel free to shout it out in the chat. I love to be able to read those out loud. And also, if you all have questions, and even if you all are EOT Club enthusiasts and you have answers to those questions too, you don't have to wait for me. You guys can treat this like it's a whole community, because that's exactly what we're doing by going live with every one of you. We want to build this community out. We want to make sure that you all are taken care of here at EOTCLUB.com, okay? So again, basically through the end of this month, we only have a few more days left in the month. That's crazy right now to believe. You have the $5 deposit if you do want to be able to go ahead and get that smartwatch, and then also get that card that's also compatible with the smartwatch. It's a very low price. Take advantage. That promotion is going to run out after October 30th, so only a few more days left on that promotion, okay? All right, now we're gonna go ahead. We are gonna switch gears over to, let's see, right here. All right, this is our USA dual network data SIM card. So let me go ahead and prop that up. And we are a little bit over halfway through our show, so thank you so much for tuning in. Before I get into all of the nitty-gritty of this, again, my name is Hannah Fletcher. You are watching on EOTCLUB.com, or if you are not, please make sure that you are navigating over. For my audiences on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, we love a simulcast. If you do want to shop though, I will say make sure that you are coming on over to EOTCLUB.com in order to be able to actually purchase. If you are looking to do so, use that code BOO10 in order to save 10% off at the checkout. And for this security camera for our Rio link right here, you can use that code BOO20 and that'll get you 20% off, all right? So again, my name is Hannah. If you have questions, drop it in the chat. But we're gonna press on now with our USA dual double network SIM. All right, so this is going to be supportive obviously for AT&T and for T-Mobile. So yes, 2 networks, but also a little bit more on the budget friendly side of things. And of course, if you know in your area what towers, what carriers have a stronger presence, if it's not Verizon, you're definitely good to go with something like this for AT&T or for T-Mobile. Using this will allow you to have that high-speed 4G, 5G network. And again, you can go ahead and enjoy that fast and reliable 4G and 5G connectivity. Again, this is plug and play. There's no activation process. And again, because of how this is actually physically designed in terms of the SIM card, you are able to have the 3-in-1 SIM sizes. You have standard, you have micro, and you have nano, okay? So whether you're using a phone, a tablet, a router, an IoT device in general, you are going to be covered. This is going to be compatible. So this is a really great SIM card if you are looking to be able to have this obviously as a physical option. There is no talk, there is no text, but again, it's going to be compatible with your IoT devices. And obviously, again, everything is customizable in our EOT Club app, okay? I'm so glad that you're loving the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, and again, the starting price for this is $450 all the way up to $98. There are different thresholds that we have for you all that are going to be available. So please make sure that you're really taking the time, clicking on the product, figuring out what works for you, what works for your means. Again, it is going to be plug and play, no activation, no contracts, no hidden fees. That's what we absolutely love about being here at EIOTCLUB. And you also have that reminder, hello, of the 24-hour customer support. That is a great, great feature to be able to have access to. Everybody wants to be able to have access to any type of support that's very nice and very reliable and just overall very assistive. So in any capacity involving your EIOTCLUB products, you are taken care of with the 24-hour customer support. So again, that's going to be our USA prepaid data card. I absolutely love it. Again, this is a standard SIM card, so if you have questions about it, feel free to ask in the chat. I feel like this one is pretty self-explanatory, and it even gives you all of the directions on the back. So your step one right here, it says to step one, scan the QR code if you need to refill at any point, or you can just log on to your EIOTCLUB app. And then step two, you have your SIM card, your ICC ID number, and then you get to choose whatever plan works for you. So everything is also even spelled out on the back of our card as well. So that's what we like to see. Easy, plug and play, no activation lags, nothing like that, no hidden fees, no contracts. So we're gonna shift gears now to our next product. This is going to be our USA Triple Play network. So that was the double. That's the more budget-friendly option, we know this. Now we're gonna shift gears over to the USA Triple Play right here. So we have different thresholds, again, available to you all if you are looking for that. But again, this is going to be that triple play network. This is going to play to Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. So this is also going to provide you with that built-in 4G network and that reliable 4G connectivity option, okay? So what I really like about something like this with that triple play, you're obviously getting that extra leg up, you're getting that extra service provider, okay? So here you're getting Verizon, all right? So anytime that you're dealing with any form of our double, you're playing to AT&T and you're playing to T-Mobile. But you are playing to Verizon when you choose this particular option as well for our triple play. Now, what's really nice about something like this, if you think about the idea of maybe taking like a camping trip, right? I immediately think about the movie RV, if anybody has seen that in the chat. The idea of a family maybe going on a huge trip. Maybe they're going to, a lot of people like to do van life, a lot of people like to do regional park traveling, things of that nature. I personally, I love to go to Joshua Tree, but a lot of times in Joshua Tree, there are a lot of dead zones just because of the nature of what it is. I would not camp in Joshua Tree because I don't have access to be able to contact people. I would only ever go for a day trip and a few hours at a time. Having something like this, though, is a different type of an option. This is a game changer. So if you are a family, if you do like to rent those RVs, if you do like to go camping, and you do like to go off the grid and be in more remote areas, you still can stay connected to everything that's going on if you need, right? Maybe you want to FaceTime and show somebody the beautiful scenery at your campsite while you're off the grid. Maybe you even want to be able to stream some movies. Obviously, if you want to play some games that might require internet, this is a great, great option, especially, again, if you are somebody that likes to go off the grid, whether it's intentional, whether it's even on accident. Sometimes, the first time I went to Joshua Tree, I didn't realize that there was no service at all after a certain point that you get to in the regional park. So, great option. I personally really enjoy having an option like this. And again, this is going to start at about $5, which is a great deal. And then it's going to range all the way up to $135. So this is the prepaid 4G SIM card if you are interested. And just reminding you all, no contracts, no hidden fees, and it's going to play to all of those major network carrier providers: Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. This is one of my very favorite products that we have at EIOTCLUB. I think it makes a ton of sense, and I think that it's for a wide range of people. And again, it's even great to have on backup in case you do find yourself going somewhere and then there is no signal. It's always nice to be able to have something like this, just in case, just in case. All right, let us know if you have other questions. Feel free to shout out in that chat. We are gonna go ahead and take a break real quick just to remind you all that BOO10 is the coupon code, the promo code rather, if you are looking to be able to save that extra 10% off, okay? And then we also have BOO20, and BOO20 is going to be the code that you can use if you are looking to be able to take advantage of the 20% discount that can be affiliated with our Rio Link camera. Really great security camera if anybody is interested in getting one. Sometimes security cameras can be a little bit intimidating and overwhelming. They're great tech, they're very necessary, But if you don't know where to start, I think that this is a really good option. It does have that 360 rotation, and it has a very nice range over 300 degrees in which it's going to pan around your property, okay? So you're going to be able to see a lot that's going on with that Reolink camera, just saying. All right. Oh yes, absolutely. Great to have. I love the example of going on a trip a bit far, a must need. Absolutely, absolutely. It is a must need for sure. Absolutely. And also make sure that you all are dropping down in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from, but also let us know too if you are in any way, shape, or form looking to travel anywhere in particular. Feel free to let us know where you would like to go. I love it. I'm always open to hearing different types of places and things of that sort. So let's go ahead. I do want to also remind anybody that's tuning in on a different platform, check us out on EIOTCLUB.com. Please make sure that you're doing so that way you don't miss out on the deals that we have going on over here. Again, the code BOO10 to save 10% off, or BOO20 for our Reolink camera. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We are gonna talk about our digital eSIM real quick. So I actually have a video that I'm gonna pop up on the screen. A lot of people are always looking at the idea of digital eSIM cards. So this is basically a rundown as to how this is going to work. If you do find yourself needing something more along the lines of a digital eSIM, this is a great way to go. You can download that EIOTCLUB app, you have that QR code, and you can also install everything within just one tap. You can switch your plans as needed, and also you are able to stay connected absolutely everywhere. So that is why I love something like this. Again, it's going to always be able to allow you to still, just like our other items that we've talked about, it's going to connect up to that strongest signal for the best results possible. For no surprises, I always recommend looking into the triple play options. And again, instant activation, perfect for anybody that is also looking to be able to really, again, have that customized experience, have that customized plan, and be able to just be supported in any way possible. So again, this is the video kind of just showing you exactly what you need to do. Super easy to use. And again, I think that that QR code is absolutely the way to go to be able to ultimately set you up. And again, EIOTCLUB app is totally free, and it's compatible with any of the EIOTCLUB devices that you are seeing here today, SIM cards, anything of that sort. So that's a moment for our digital eSIM card. Again, this is on our app for EIOTCLUB.com. And again, through our app or on our website, you also have access to that 24-hour customer support if you need it. Anybody that is tuning in, welcome, welcome everybody. My name is Hannah Fletcher. Very happy to be here with you all. If you're tuning in on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, make sure that you're checking out EIOTCLUB.com. Specifically, you can always click back into this show, even once we are no longer live, if you want to highlight a specific product to learn more about it, or if you are looking to purchase that product outright, go for it, okay? All right, so let's shift gears. Let's go over to our physical eSIM card. So again, we just talked about the digital. Now we're gonna talk about our physical. Thank you, I love the little emoji. Thank you. All right, so this is our physical eSIM card. So this is specifically designed for those types of devices that are not going to have that built-in eSIM functionality. So even the devices that don't support eSIM, they're still going to be able to connect to mobile networks, okay? And then they can still take advantage of the eSIM features from there. So the idea of remote activation, if you're trying to switch between different forms of carriers, different forms of plans, anything like that, okay? So these are obviously extremely convenient, again, for those more physical IoT devices as well. Older smartphones, I personally hold on to every phone that I've ever had. I have so many phones from back in the day. So I like the idea of even being able to plug this into any of my old phones to be able to get them to reactivate and really start up. And I think, according to my knowledge, all of them still work. Like even my old like Blackberries and everything like that, old LG phones, very, very fun. So something like this is also really great because you can use this across different countries, okay? So a lot of times people like to get something of this caliber if they are looking to basically download preferred profiles to their devices, if they want to stay connected anywhere, if they want to travel, if they want to be remote. And again, this does have about 9 different profile slots to it, okay? So this is going to be pinned down below for anybody that's interested in our physical eSIM card. All of the instructions are also on the back, and this one will give you that unlimited eSIM card. So I know that somebody was asking about that earlier in our TikTok chat. I believe it was Marco. In this case, will give you that unlimited access. If you are looking for something through the physical means, you could go in this route if you wanted to. I always recommend getting the triple play cards too, because again, I like the idea personally of like, if you are staying in the US and you know that maybe you're not traveling or you're using it specifically for that US coverage, then again, I think that triple play would be more to your speed. But if you are traveling, if you're going remote, if you are even leaving the country, anything of that sort, something like this is a great option. And again, we even have international options too. So weigh all the options and make your decisions. That's the best way that I recommend everything. But again, for something like this, it's going to start around $17 at the bottom of the screen, and that is going to give you ultimately 40% off. So again, minimal configuration overall with the actual physical card. Again, you can download that EIOTCLUB app. You can add your EID number to the app. EID number will be generated because of getting the physical SIM card or physical eSIM card. And then again, you can go from there, rounding off in that step 3. So that's gonna be $17.91. This is normally $30. You are getting a great, great deal. This is actually 40% off right now, all right? And for anything else that you see in the shopping cart, just as a reminder, make sure that you are using that code BOO10 in order to save that extra 10% off, okay? And just as a final thought with our physical eSIM card, if you are looking to be able to get something, again, that is compatible with routers, if you're looking for something that is compatible with iPhones, Androids, tablets, anything like that, this is a great option for somebody that might be looking to use this, again, in conjunction with those other devices. So that's our physical eSIM card. And just as a clarification, a lot of people, again, are always asking about the differences between the digital and the physical. For the digital, it is obviously fully virtual. There is no physical card required. That one you can just download directly onto your phone or onto whatever device you're looking to be able to use that SIM card for. I like the idea of downloading an eSIM specifically for tablets. I always would get a tablet at the store, but I would never want to go and pay the extra money on the monthly bills to be able to hook them up, and then they have a phone number and then they're getting charged. That's a lot. And I would never use them fully in that capacity. I would like something that gives me more of that customized budget and that customized experience. Because very rarely would I take the tablet and then need to latch onto the internet when I have my phone already. So again, it's really great if you have those modern devices, again, that digital eSIM, and it's also perfect for travelers who are looking for instant activation, and again, across over 200 plus countries. That is everything to do with that digital eSIM. And then for the physical eSIM, we also are going to be talking about this as well, but it will come with a reader if you need that for whatever reason. And also it will have the more portable reader even for the older eSIM cards to basically let those become more compatible. So again, this is going to be coming up next for you all. So if you have questions, we are actually going to shift gears over to our eSIM card reader and eSIM kit. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look. All right, so let me see here. So this is our little printout that we have here with this one. All right, so let me get this propped up so that way you guys can see. Actually, let's do it this way. Again, feel free to let me know any questions that you have down in the chat. My name is Hannah, happy to help you all out. And we are almost at the end of our show too, so make sure that you're getting any of those last minute questions in, okay? So we have our eSIM card reader and our eSIM kit, all right? So both of these right here. The reader overall is going to be able to plug into your actual computer via its USB port, okay? And it's also going to allow you to be able to load and to manage and activate the eSIM profiles onto that included card that is coming with this. It's compatible as well with Windows and with Mac. So those are the two computers that you are able to use this with, again, Windows and Mac. And again, this is going to be pinned down below for anybody that's looking to be able to get this. It's on for $13, ranging to about $22. I definitely recommend, again, always looking and determining what works best for you. Now, for the eSIM kit, that's going to be this one right here, okay? This is your eSIM kit. This is going to be the digital SIM, okay, that actually is going to hold your mobile information, your mobile plan information. Once it's activated through the reader, okay, again, this is going to be your reader right here. It's gonna work just like a normal SIM card would, but except you don't have to actually physically swap out the cards when you're traveling, which is nice. So we like the idea of convenience. We like the idea of making life just overall easier. You can also load multiple eSIM profiles, again, for different types of countries, for different carriers onto it. So again, together, the reader, the kit, this is an easy way to install, switch, and manage your eSIMs without having to go and obviously have a brand new phone or activate it or have those confusing carrier steps. So a lot of people find themselves going in this route. And again, all of the instructions are always going to be on the back for either of these two, for both of these two. And honestly, for anything that you're getting here, the physical items, they always have everything that you need on the back, all right? So that's going to be your eSIM card reader. Let's go over to our BizGlobe Link SIM. So let me shift gears for that real quick. This is going to be the BizGlobe Link SIM kit, or SIM card. All right, let me see. Okay, so this one right here, for anybody that's interested. This is our next item that we're going to be talking about. And again, we are almost at the end of our show, so please make sure that you are tuning in on EIOTCLUB.com. If you do want to purchase in any way, shape, or form, this is a great time to be able to do so. And again, it's been such a joy spending some time with you all today, talking all about the world of our SIM cards. So this is going to be the BizGlobe SIM card. This is going to give you the essential international SIM for business travel. So if you are a businessman or a business lady and you are traveling a lot, this is a great option for you to have. This is perfect for emails, virtual meetings, online resources, anything that you could possibly need in order to accommodate yourself, your trip, and obviously anything that could help you out with your business. This is going to also cover over 77 countries to start. You're actually able to upgrade over the course of time. And of course, that is going to be contingent on whether you need to. And that is also up to 200 countries, which is a lot. That is a lot of country coverage. That's what we like to see. Now, again, if you are a business traveler, if you're working on a laptop, maybe you're at a cafe, maybe you're in Paris, all right, you're traveling around, you're seeing the world, but you're still online, you're still in those Zoom meetings, you're still in Google Teams, anything like that. This is a great way to be able to stay connected, and again, from any region of the country. Even for those who are maybe like in a more tropical location, they're trying to go to a beach resort of any sort, okay, and they're trying to be able to work oceanfront, work oceanside. This is a great SIM card to be able to have, to be able to use. Again, this is going to give you high-speed 5G network. It's going to allow you to have that fast and reliable 5G connectivity. And it also is going to be plug and play. So there's no activation that's going to be required. There are no hidden fees, nothing like that. You just insert and you're just able to start using. So it's also going to give you accessible and reliable service worldwide as well. So this is just a very hassle-free experience, again, especially if you are traveling a lot for business, a lot for work, across a wide range of places. Again, it covers up to 77 countries, and that's just to start. That's not including if you need to find yourself upgrading in any way, shape, or form. So stay online and stay connected. Yes, absolutely. It is super convenient if you go to several places, 100%. You could take a meeting in Paris on one morning, and you could take a meeting in Germany on another morning, okay? And you will be supported with this type of the BizGlobe Link SIM card. Again, the range is very vast, as you guys can see down at the bottom of the screen, so make sure that you're choosing the appropriate size for what you need here on EIOTCLUB, all right? Now, we're gonna shift gears over to our next item. That's going to be our Europe SIM card. So specifically, if you find yourself traveling to Europe, this is a great SIM card to be able to have access to. I love it. I also love the design. I think it's so cute. I love the idea of that European trip. My mom and I, we've recently been talking a lot about the idea of going to Europe. We have not actually had the opportunity to take any type of a European endeavor whatsoever. I would love to go with her. I would love to take her. And I think it'd be so fun to be able to go together. But to have something like this would be absolutely perfect, because we can guarantee that we are going to stay connected and stay up to date with everything that's going on. Now, this can support over 30 plus European operators, okay? So like we have our T-Mobile, like we have our Verizon here, our AT&T, we're going to be able to connect up to anywhere in Europe that we need in order to stay connected and to be able to send photos and videos of our future trip. Mom, we're going to Europe at some point, all right? And we are going to be able to use this from EIOTCLUB. Now, this is going to actually provide you, again, with that data only. So this is really great if you are able to connect it up with a hotspot, if you are looking to be able to connect up with that GPS tracker. Even for those who might live in Europe and they want to link up their security cameras, this is really great to be able to do so. So I could use this, I could turn my phone into a hotspot and my mom could connect her phone up, and then she can send out all of the photos that are coming from our future Europe trip that we're definitely taking. We have to manifest, okay? So this is a great way to be able to go. Again, I like the idea of this because it's simple, it's easy, it's effective, and it's also, again, really great if you are looking for something that is able to be instantly activated and, again, supported in Europe. Bunch of different threshold sizes as well for her. She is pinned down below if anybody is interested. That's gonna range anywhere between $450 to about $116 is what I'm seeing on my end right now. So again, make sure that you're choosing whatever you need in order to be supported. Again, that is our European SIM card. Just as a reminder, it is great for data play only, and it is going to give you that triple cut SIM, so that way it can definitely fit into any type of a device that you are looking to insert that SIM card into, okay? Thank you all so much for being here. We are almost done with our show. Please make sure that you're heading on to EIOTCLUB.com, taking a look at all of the items, using the promo code BOO10 if you want to be able to save an extra 10%, using the code BOO20 if you want to secure that Rio Link camera. And again, wonderful, wonderful deals here for you all today. So let's go ahead and let's make sure that everybody is also taken care of with checking in with the chat. I'm keeping an eye on you guys. I'm in way better shape than I thought I was with being able to see chat. So you guys are good to go. You guys are so, so kind in the chat. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you for asking questions and just sounding out and being communicative. All right, so let's shift gears to our next item. All right. This is going to be our prepaid SIM. This is our US and Canada one. So I used to work with a company. Everybody is so, so kind over in Canada. I absolutely love Canadians. They're wonderful people. And they were constantly going back and forth between the US and Canada. Their their business was located in Canada. They were always coming to US in order to conduct business meetings, work with their clients, etc., etc. So if you find yourself kind of being in that realm of things, if you have a lot of back and forth travel between the US and between Canada, this is a great option for you. So it's one SIM card, 2 countries, and 6 carriers. So in Canada, they have Bell and they have Rogers and they have TELUS. And then obviously here we have Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. So this is a really great SIM card if you are looking to be able to cross between both countries. It's going to latch on to both major carriers in each, it's gonna latch on to all 3 carriers in both countries. That's what I was trying to say. So it is data only as well, much like our previous European SIM card. It's going to be great, especially again, if you have those GPS trackers, if you are looking for security cameras, maybe you even have a property in Canada that you're managing and you want to be able to have this linked up to your security cameras in Canada. You'll be able to in a secure way, access that stream and keep an eye on that property. There are no contracts, there's no activation fees, there's no hidden fees, no nonsense. This is all 100% prepaid. And again, it is easy to renew online. And again, you are going to be in control of your data. And you are also in control of your plan and what size you choose to get. As you can see, we have a wide range down here as well at the bottom. You're gonna be able to get this for about $7, and then it can range all the way up to 135. And again, even if you are looking at some of these items today and you're like, well, maybe 135, for example, isn't in my budget. Totally fine. You can even take a smaller threshold, see how you're enjoying the item, see how you're enjoying the coverage that you're paying for. And if you feel like you need to upgrade at any point, again, totally able to do so in that EIOTCLUB app, okay? The app is free, download it onto any device that obviously you can, iPhone, Android, anything like that, Apple, you are good to go. So that's everything involving our US and Canada SIM card. And we are at our very, very last product here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and pull it. This is our router SIM. All right. So this is going to be the router SIM card. This is really great, especially if you are doing a lot of like holiday decorating. So if anybody here is really interested in turning their home into a total smart home, if you're looking to hook up LED lights that may be voice activated, if you are looking to be able to really rig your home out, again, to have that like smart home feel, this is a great, great item to be able to have. I know a lot of people have been really into the idea of like hooking their Christmas lights up and having them be controlled through apps in different ways. This is a really great way to make sure that your network is very much being utilized to the best of its ability. And so it's strengthened. That way it can support those Christmas lights, those Halloween decorations, that Halloween decor, anything that could be hooked up in your home. And even if you have a lot of people in your home, a lot of people that come to EOT Club, they have bigger families and they're really interested in finding different tips and tricks to be able to save money, to budget better, but also to really get the most expansion out of their signal. The router SIM is really great to make sure that that signal is effectively getting transmitted throughout the home. Now this is going to give you high-speed 5G network and also 5G connectivity. This is going to be supported through AT&T and T-Mobile. And again, this is very similar to what we were talking about before. It can cover up to 77 countries to start, and it can range all the way up to 200. You just need to upgrade in order to be able to do so. So it doesn't matter where you're located, you can definitely benefit from using something like this. You don't have to just live in the US in order to get this router SIM card. Then again, the range is pretty significant at the bottom of the screen, anywhere between $7 to $152. But I will say this SIM card is very exceptional in my opinion because it's going to deliver that stable connection, and also it ensures not only the stable but also the reliable connection among smart home devices, multiple of them. You could have your son streaming in his bedroom. You could have your daughter uploading content onto TikTok and onto Instagram. You could have another son that's maybe a Twitch streamer down in the basement. They're always down in the basement. Why? I don't know. They love it down there. They're like little bats. They're always down in the basement. They're Twitch streaming. They're having a great time. So something like this would be really great. Mom's on her laptop. Dad's paying bills. Again, make sure that you have something that can really strengthen that signal that can be emitted throughout your home. So again, this can be contingent for anybody in that situation, anybody in that home life, but also US or international as well. Totally fine with something like this. I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. It was my first time today with EOT Club specifically, and I'm very excited to have been with you all. Again, my name is Hannah Fletcher. I'm so glad that we've worked together to build out this community. Thank you for being so kind in chat, and thank you all so much for having been here with us. So we will see you in our next digital showroom experience, and thank you all so much for being here today. I'll see you guys later.